And off we go from Las Vegas. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Dokta Strange. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Well, swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to the ground, H.M. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Drill green. Let's go. Red, 38. Hey, green. Hey, check mega. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 12
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drill, 52, Black 40, ready.
Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick. And the defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Black, 95, red, yellow.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the
that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
On first down, it's Shepard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Come on, yellow, blue, red, 38. Set,
and 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips.
A loss of 13 yards.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
ready. 32, yellow, set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number
So
83.
on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
In a 4th down.
And taken right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After one, our score 9-6. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aiden Hutchinson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Black 40.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch out now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Dante Thornton from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I don't know if you can even describe it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Up to the middle, Achane. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw caught by Achane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Miami.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run, Achane. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Out.
Tua going to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready, set. Edo blue. Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Steel black. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Bro, for real.
A great play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pass complete right side to Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
On 1st down, it's Genty. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 7.
Down. Blue striker. Check striker. 3-3. Blaster. 6. Red cycle. Set.
Back to throw. He's across midfield. And the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Slide 60 red. 60 hut.
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On the draw, here's Genty. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll get this one. Up just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Black shot. Yellow. 43. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. Shifts by him at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. It's a gain of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw again.
Yeah, this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Watch out. Down. Go. 5, 97. Will Green. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bowman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Black 40.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Blue striker.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a give, right side. Shepard. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua going for the deep ball. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
It's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shepard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
44, ready. 20, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. Pickens on the slant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do finally get him at the 12. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
45, white, 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Raiders 44, Dolphins 30.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Shifts by him. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Throwing Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Set.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Let's go now. 50, green. Hut.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Down. Hut.
A run out of the gun with Genti. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6 touchdown passes. He had this offense running to its absolute peak efficiency. And I tell you what, that's as good a game as you'll see at the quarterback position.
So for the Raiders, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season.